All right, it is time for day 10. We are on a late start today. It is currently 6:44 p.m. and I am going to go fire a $240 double green chip bounty. It's just going to be something I play today. I'm finally feeling way better. I feel like whatever I got something these last couple days, and I'm tired of playing online. Online is boring. I want to play some live tournaments for you guys. I think it's more fun. Get to play with chips, and I don't just lay in bed and click buttons all day. So we're going to go play a nice little $240 tournament. I did play the $800 tournament. That one just, oh my God, that sucked. But here we go, day 10. Let's do it. I brought $4,000 with me to Vegas. I'm currently at $4,704, and I'm about to fire this late night MGM bounty tournament. It's a 20,000 starting stack, and I'm coming in late at blind level 1,000. I'm in the small blind with queen 10 off, and button opens to 2,000. I want to 3-bet bluff, but it's an older gentleman, and I just sat down. I just make the call, big blind calls, and we get a flop of 10-9 jack, 2 clubs. I check, big blind checks, and button just checks back. The turn is the 5 of spades, and I now lead out for 1,700. Reviewing this now, I should have went way bigger, maybe like 4,000. Oh well, big blind calls, button calls, and the river is the 6 of hearts. I now slow down, and I decide to check, big blind checks, and button now bets 6,000. This was a super close spot for me. I blocked so many of the nutted straights here, but because big blind is behind me, and this is an old man coffee player type, I just let this one go. Interesting spot nonetheless. The next hand I get is 5-3 suited on the button. It folds to me, and I do one of the newbiest things I can do. I open limp, and it checks through. We're 3 ways to a flop of queen 9-9. Small blind donks out for 2,000, and I am just done with this hand. I'm not having a great start to this thing and chip down to 10,000 chips. I got 10 big blinds and a dream. I shove ace-jack off and get called by ace-10. I hold, and I've got life again. After nurturing my 20 to 25,000 chips, I'm now in the biggest spot of the night. I'm in the small blind with ace-queen off. Blind level is 1,200, and I open it up to 3,200. Big blind is now tanking. He has a lot more chips than me, and he goes all in. I have an easy call, and he has pocket 5s. Standard flip, and it is looking like this will be it for me. But then the ace on the river saves me from going home. I'm piling up my chips, and I now have about 55,000 to run with. I'm feeling like I have a shot until this clown in the button calls my open from under the gun. I open king 10 off, and I get one caller in the button. I have him covered, and we're heads up to a flop of 10-8-5, 2 diamonds. I c-bet for 2,000. He makes the call again. The turn is another 5, and I now bet 6,000. Super polarizing, and I am ready to set up a big river shove. He makes the call for 6,000, and now the river is a jack. No flush comes in. 7-9 gets there, and queen 9 gets there as well. I'm worried he might have some of those combos, but I'm really thinking he has a worse 10 like 10-8 or queen 10. It's also a bounty tournament, so I have incentive for going for thin value here. And for all those reasons, I go for it. I'm all in, and he snaps me off with jack 9 offsuit, no diamond. I sigh, I move on, and I get into a flip with king queen suited versus ace 5 suited. I'm in the big blind, he's on the button, he opens, I rip, and I do not improve. That's a wrap for live poker. I get home, I fire 2 bullets, $100 each, into a mystery bounty nightly. I spin it up, I then ultimately bust out with the same hand I busted out in the live tournament. I do find a min cash, but some days are just not your day. GG.